सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं रघुनाथान्वितं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां साधना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranams. Hare Krishna Dayamaya Prabhu, are you able to hear me? Hare Krishna Dayamaya Prabhuji, are you able to hear me, Prabhuji?
Dayamaya Prabhu, Dandat Pranam. We can't hear you, Prabhuji.
I think you are on mute. Not mute. Speakers are very. Now we can hear you, Prabhuji. You are able to hear us, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees, Danvat Pranams to all. We welcome all of you for today's morning program, Nityam Bhagavatha Sevaya. And today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Dayamaya Baladeva Prabhu, and he will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 2nd chapter, text 12 to 14. Over to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, welcome to the Nityam Bhagavatha morning program. So, I'm thankful to the ISKCON management as well as Nityam Bhagavatha Sevaya team for having given me an opportunity. So, today we are going to discuss about Canto 5, Chapter 2, text number 12 to 14. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaste Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nastapradeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtuti. Prabhuji, can you please share the text, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, text 12. लोकां प्रदर्शय सुत्तमा तव मे यत्रत्यैतां पुरस्सव्ययौ अपूर्वौ अस्मद्विद्यस्य मान उनायनौ बिभर्ति Baho Adbhutam Sahasrarasa Sudadivatre. Lokam residential place. Pradasaya, please show. Turtmatama, O best of friends. Tavakam, yours, may unto Yatraya, a person born wherein, Itam, like this. Urasa, by the chest. Avayava, two limbs, breast. Apurva, wonderful. Asmat, Vidasya, of a person like me. Manaha, Unnayano, very agitating to the mind. Vivarti, sustains. Bahu, many. Adbhutam, wonderful. Sarasa, sweet words. Rasa, amorous gestures like smiling. Sudha Adi, just as nectar. Patre, in the mouth. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Still bewildered, Agnidhara wanted to see the place from which the Brahmana boy had come, where the men had such raised breast, which agitate the mind and eyes of a person like me, who sees them, judging by the sweet speech and kind smiles of those residents. I think that their mouths must contain nectar. Purport. Still bewildered, Agnidhara wanted to see the place from which the Brahmana boy had come, where the men had such raised breasts, such attractive features. He thought must be due to the severe austerities performed there. Agnidhara addressed the girl as Shuhuttama, the best friend, so that she would not refuse to take him there. Not only was Agnidhara captivated by the girl's raised breasts, he was also attracted by her sweet speech. Nectar seems to emanate from her mouth, and therefore he was increasingly surprised. Next text, Prabhuji. Kavatmavittir Adana Daviragnavati Vishnu Kalasi Hanimo Sanmakarau Chakarnau Avig Udvignamina Yugalam Vijapankacho Sochir Asanna Bringanikaram Sara Inmuktamte. Ka what wa and Atma Vritti, food for maintenance of body. Adanat, by the chewing of a beetle. Havi, pure sacrificial ingredients. Hanga, by dear friend, emanate. Vishnu, of Lord Vishnu. Kala, expansion of body. Asi, you are. Animisa, without blinking. Unmakaro, two brilliant sharks. Cha, also. Karnau, two ears. Udvigna, restless. Mina Yugalam, possessing two fish. Dvija Panki, of lines of teeth. Sochi, beauty. Asana, nearby. Bringa Nikaram, possessing swarms of bees. Thara, it like a lake. Muktam, face. Te, your. Translation. My dear friend, what do you eat to maintain your body? Because you are chewing beetle, a pleasing scent is emanating from your mouth. This proves that you are always eating the remnants of food offered to Vishnu. Indeed, you must also be an expansion of Lord Vishnu's body. Your face is as beautiful as pleasing lake. Your jeweled earrings resemble two brilliant sharks with unblinking eyes like those of Vishnu, and your own eyes resemble two restless fish. Simultaneously, therefore, two sharks and two restless fish are swimming in the lake of your face. Besides them, the white row of your teeth seem like rows of very beautiful swans in the water, and your scattered hair, scattered hair resembles swarms of bumblebees following the beauty of your face. Purport. The devotees of Lord Vishnu are also as expansions. They are called Vibhinamsha. Lord Vishnu is offered all kinds of sacrificial ingredients, and because devotees always eat prasada, the remnants of his food, the scent of sacrificial ingredients emanates not only from Vishnu but also from the devotees who eat the remnants of his food or food of his devotees. Agnidra considered Purvachitti an expansion of Lord Vishnu because of the pleasing scent of her body. Aside from that, because of her jeweled earrings shaped like sharks, because of her scattered hair resembling bumblebees mad after the scent of her body, and because of the white rows of her teeth which resembled swans. Agnidra compared Purvachitti's face to a beautiful lake decorated with lotus flowers, fish, swans, and bumblebees. Next, text number 14. Yosau tvaya kara saroja hata patango dikshu brahman brahmatayete क्षिणिमे मुक्तं न ते स्मरसि वत्रजता वरुत्तं क्षतो नीलो हरति लंपटा हेसनिवम्. Yeah, which also that Tvaya by you, Kara Saroja with the lotus palm, Hatha struck, Patanga the ball, Dikshu in all directions, Brahman moving, Brahmataha restless, Ijayate disturbs, Akshini hides me of me, Muktam scattered, Na not te your Smarasi you are you mindful of Vakra curling, Jata of your of hair, Varutam bunches, Kshata giving trouble, Anila wind, Harati takes away, Lampata like a man attached to woman, Esa this, Nivim lower garments. Translation: my mind is restless, already restless, and by playing with the ball, moving it all about your lotus like palm, you are also agitating my eyes. Your curling black hair is now scattered, but you are not attentive to arranging it. Are you not going to arrange it? Like a man attached to woman, the most cunning wind is trying to take off your lower garment. Are you not mindful of it? Purport: the the girl Purvachiti was playing with a ball in her hand, and the ball seems like nothing but another lotus flower captured by her lotus like palm. Because of her movements, her hair was loose and the belt holding her cloth was giving away, as if the cunning wind was trying to make her naked. Yet she paid no attention to arranging her hair or fixing her dress. As Agnitra tried to see the girl's naked beauty, his eyes were very agitated by her movements. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं ददाति सो. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखां. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते. सप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणवामि हरिप्रिय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम. Hare Krishna. First of all, I would like to seek the blessings of all Vaishnavas, assembled Vaishnavas here, and also the blessings from Guru and Krishna. Anyway, I have no qualification to speak on today's topic because I consider myself as a basic sadhaka who's struggling day in day out. But still, whatever I have heard and with little realizations to please Guru and Krishna, I have taken this service. So I should also thank Shankarshan Priya Prabhu for giving me this an opportunity so that it will help me to understand better by sharing with you all. Hare Krishna. And in case if I make any mistakes, please please free to correct me, because the wrong message should not be carried away from this today's class. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So here the chapter name, the activities of Maharaj Agnidra. So Maharaj Agnidra is the son of Maharaj Priyavrata. So after his renouncement, he wants his son to take over the kingdom. So Maharaj Agnidra, before entering into Grihastha ashram, it is a practice that they go on for a meditation. He went to the mountain for meditation and pleasing Brahma to get a good wife and to carry out the succession to have a son. So therefore, he goes and he keeps meditating, and after Brahma being pleased by his meditation, Brahma sends a very beautiful celestial girl in answer to Agnidra, and the beauty is uncomparable. That is what is narrated here. And having seen that girl, so initially he compares all the features to Lord Vishnu, and then slowly he gets attracted to all her material beauty. So here, in this context, very importantly, what is the lesson we are going to learn from this? So it is explained in scriptures that the Varnashrama, which is created by the Lord, we all have to follow this Varnashrama, the 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas, which is very, very important. Otherwise, one's life may lead to miseries. The Vedic, we should always try to follow what is prescribed in the Shastra. So Varnashrama is based on the complete scriptures, authoritative scriptures. So one who accepts this Vedic culture by following the Varnashrama system, he can lead a happy, peaceful and prosperous life. So here, it is always a practice from ages that here Maharaj Agnidra, before he wants to enter into the Grihastha ashram, he is praying. He is, see, like it is prescribed that one should undergo some austerities. Why to undergo austerities? It is also explained in the scriptures that one who undergoes austerities and tries to understand the scriptures by following and also having control over the senses, that will only lead to happiness. And it can be whenever a person wants to take a responsible post like a king, it is a great responsibility because the entire citizens are governed by him. So therefore, he has to lead the entire kingdom. So he has to play a very responsible role. So therefore, in the earlier days, the kings are called Raja Rishis because they have undergone thorough training, brahmacharya, from the age of 5 till 25, till they get married. They have undergone thorough training from their spiritual masters in the Gurukuls. and then they get married, so that they know how to lead life with happiness, and also to protect the citizens and to guide the citizens by an example. And after completion of the Grihastha ashram, the other two ashrams can also be successfully completed, and they can go back home, back to Godhead. This is the ultimate goal of life for any living entity, and especially for a human being, because human birth is very, very rare. And having obtained a human birth, one should undergo a process of a self-realization. So without that, his life will become miserable. That is what the scriptures are stating here. So here, pertaining to this particular text, how a brahmachari should undergo training before entering into Grihastha ashram, which is very important for everyone, even today. Now here in the present case, we can see how dangerous is the material world, the material so-called beauty, or how it attracts and leads to a dangerous path. So therefore, we have to undergo a severe austerities and training. So the brahmachari from the age of 5, he will have to undergo the period of 20 years. He has to undergo this training. So the training here is, the parents will take the responsibility of training the son. So all the samskaras will be followed. Very important samskaras will be followed, right from Garbhadana samskara. Thereafter, the child will be joined to a Gurukul training. Anyway, present days there is no Gurukul system, but the parents at home and in the temple, at least they can impart this knowledge, and the children can follow the parents and they can learn. So this is how the training starts for a child, and this will continue for a period of 20 years. Now, after having undergone the study of all the scriptures and having taken accepted the spiritual master, so then only the ignorance will be removed. It is particularly explained that it is out of the ignorance and passion we are getting attracted to the material world, material nature, and we tend to lose our original consciousness. We are originally Krishna consciousness. We were all there in Goloka, and for a moment we felt that why we have to remain as a servant to Krishna, because Krishna is the only enjoyer. So we also felt that we also want to have some independence and enjoyment. Why to remain as a servant? And therefore, we have come here, and the Lord has also created a playground for us here, because we had a desire. This material world is like a playground for us. We desired and we came here. It is the desire which is the root cause for us. So now, that very desire, we have to shift it back to service of the Lord. So by mistake we have come here, and now we should realize our mistake, and carefully we have to guide ourselves through the spiritual master and the senior devotees and Vaishnavas. Through their association, we have to reach, we have to set a goal that we have to go back home. So enough of playing here, the play time is over, then we have to go back. Otherwise, this play will continue life after life, millions of lives. And it is particularly mentioned in the scriptures that there is no happiness. There is no happiness. Material world is considered dukkhalayam, suffering. But there is a tinge of happiness which is followed by miseries continuously. But because of the mode of ignorance and the passion, the person thinks that, yes, I have a plan, I am intelligent, I know how to overcome these sufferings. He always thinks like that and further gets entangled into this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, this cycle. So, therefore, an intelligent person should know how to transcend from these lower modes, the mode of ignorance, the mode of passion, and the next level is the mode of goodness. Above that is Shuddha Sattva. So that state we have to transcend these three modes, lower three modes. So that is why we have to follow all the prescribed rules and regulations given in the scriptures, which will help us to transcend these three modes. So it is again mentioned in the scriptures that, so here connecting to this text, even though one is trained properly during brahmachari life and when he enters into a grihastha life, how challenging it is. When you enter into a grihastha life, you have to be very, very guarded. Otherwise, because there is an opportunity for sense enjoyment. You have to earn money, you have to deal with the wealth and various other things in the material world, and you are given access to all these things. So, therefore, we have to be very, very careful while accessing these and dealing day to day. Unless and until we are thoroughly trained and continue the training with the help of the spiritual master and following the senior devotees every day by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and following our daily sadhanas. Even after entering Grihastha Ashrama, this is very, very mandate. Every day, our sadhana is very, very important to all stages of devotees. This is the measurement. Any compromise in our sadhanas will lead to the downfall, irrespective of whoever it is. So, therefore, it is very important for us to be in the association of devotees and by following our daily programs. Daily programs means daily sadhana starts from morning and its end before retiring the day. These are very, very mandatory for everyone. So this is again for a sadhaka like me, I know it is a great struggle to do both spiritual sadhana and also to carry out the material responsibilities. So, but by the guidance of senior devotees and the help of spiritual master, by sincere prayers, we can overcome this slowly, gradually. So, therefore, for everyone in this material world, We have to guard ourselves through the process of self-realization, and we have to follow what is prescribed in the scriptures. We cannot dilute that with our own independence. We just have to follow what is mentioned, Guru Sadhu Shastra, what is mentioned there, what is prescribed. When we follow that, then we can lead a happy life, a responsible life, and also a prosperous life. This is what is very important in everyone's life. So, for this, we have seen so many examples narrated in the scriptures in Srimad Bhagavatam. We have so many examples of Mahajans, how they led their life, and we can see their examples. And right from Prahlad Maharaj, how he has led his life right from the beginning till the end. So Prahlad Maharaj he has stated that Kaumaro Achara Prajna means the spiritual life should start from the age of 5, the training, and it will continue. So all the 4 ashramas. So Prahlad Maharaj was a very good brahmachari. He was also a very good grihastha, and the other 2 stages also he was having a very successful spiritual life, and he had set a very good example. He was so old that he could see his grandson ruling the kingdom. So this is the very important aspect which we have to learn from the scriptures. How important is the varnashrama, the Vedic civilized life? So we have to. This is very very important for everyone. Unless and until we follow these measures prescribed and by the examples set by the great devotees, it is very easy. And Srila Prabhupada has he has given us he has given us a very very important institution with a great struggle. He has established ISKCON, and not only ISKCON and the various other ancillary, the BBT, Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, and he has also given us so many devotees, the senior sannyasis, devotees, so many things Prabhupada has established for us, and it is very easy for us now, for the present devotees, because everything is ready for us. We just have to accept what is ready-made, and by following under the guidance of the scriptures and the devotees, it is very easy for us to progress. Now, a devotee should always try to advance. A beginner will start a spiritual life, and slowly by following the senior devotees, we should try to advance. And advance is it's a gradual process. By advancement, we can set an example for the other devotees also. It is also mentioned in the scriptures that a devotee, if he is able to practice a minimum standards, so he will be setting an example outside in the outside world, so that others can also follow. So we can see so many exemplary devotees who are setting this example, and where we can follow them, and we get inspired by their purity. So we will also try. Try to obtain those qualities, but we will try actually by trying and following. I know it will take many number of years, but by consistently following these, in the footsteps of the senior devotees, we can also attain those good qualities. So ultimately, we need to attain good qualities, because we having come from the material background and so many births, we have carried all the vasanas, And having taken up the spiritual path, we will be undergoing a lot of purification. Purification will happen by following the prescribed methods, like following, observing Ekadashis. There are a lot of austerities for a devotee which he has to undergo. Rising up, getting up early in the morning, chanting, uh, attending Mangalartis, then reading scriptures. So in this way, we will slowly undergo purification, and whatever the anarthas which we have got, that will gradually takes the back step, and the purification will happen. Anyway, it will take, it's a gradual process, and it will take a lot of time. And for some fortunate devotees, they can take it up very easily, and because of the causeless mercy of the Lord, it's only by the mercy of the Lord we can advance and we can purify ourselves. Unless and until we get that mercy, the causeless mercy which we have to crave from the devotees and the Lord and the spiritual master, which is very important in everyone's life. Without that, we cannot make any advancement. We cannot attain any good qualities or a purity. So that is very, very important. So it's ultimately, and by doing this, following, and we can also help others, because in the month of Kartik, we know it's a very, very important month. And now, especially from yesterday, it is the last 5 days of Kartik, where we are, many of the devotees are observing Bhishma Panchak. So Kartik month is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. In this month, we have to dedicate ourselves in more spiritual practices, and also conducting Damodar programs, how much ever is possible. And in the Kartik month, it is also mentioned that every devotee should at least take the effort in organizing small programs of Kartik month in his hut home or the nearby places, inviting some public and organizing deep dan programs, so which will help others. I know in the South, at least especially in South India or in India, the Kartik month is followed in all the families. They give importance in this month, especially lighting of lamps. So we can inspire them, and through that we can purify ourselves, and it will also be helpful for others to get inspired in joining small home programs, and slowly we can get them connected to our temple programs and also to Bhakti Riksha programs. In this way, this month will help us a lot for our own purification, and also helping us to do some minimum preaching activities to the public, through the public programs. Uh, in this way, in the next month, we will also start with our book distribution program. So this is also very important preaching activity. So we can carry out this book distribution marathon. So how much ever is possible, and many of the devotees are engaged on the Vaikuntha Ekadashi, and other devotees we can also dedicate in doing for the entire 1 month. This will also please Srila Prabhupada and our dear spiritual master, and which will also help in the preaching activities. So with this, Prabhuji, I will end my class. So I request the devotees to please add if some important things I have missed out, and please correct me if I have gone wrong somewhere by oversight. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dayamaya Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you very much for a very nice overview, and also you emphasized the importance of Varna Shama and how it helps us to progress the spiritual life, and how in the olden days the Varnashrama Dharma was followed, and currently how we can apply that, and especially you mentioned about the importance of the practices, the sadhana practices for neophyte devotees and practicing devotees like us. And if we just follow the daily program laid out by Srila Prabhupada, like Mangalarati, getting up early in the morning, chanting, and attending Bhagavatam class, that would actually help us in purifying. You also mentioned about the this sadhana will actually help us in purifying ourselves from our anarthas, and it will take us to gradually advancing in the spiritual life. And also you mentioned the importance of the austerities followed in the month of Kartik month, Ekadashi, and Bhishma Panchaka, which will also help us in purifying the purifying us from the anarthas. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for the very nice class. And devotees, may please unmute your mic and share your comments or questions that you may have. I opened up the lines. The devotees can unmute their mic. Are you able to unmute the mic? Oh, okay. Yes, Balaji Gaur Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful explanation, Prabhu, on sadhaka should do it for the attainment of the further spiritual progress. I'm very grateful, Prabhu, for wonderful class. Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Guruji.
Thank you for the morning reminders of our sadhana. Thank you so much. It's very important. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
In most of the talks, again, you land up into Varnashrama Dharmas. I mean, your previous things also, somewhere it comes and you come to Varnashrama Dharma, Prabhu. Very nice way you applied it. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji, thank you, Prabhuji. I just have one, comment. I think we keep hearing about the basic principles, but it is very important that this message has to be repeated to us again and again, because that gives an inspiration to follow. You mentioned about the daily sadhana for the practicing devotees. I think it's a very important message to be repeated, because otherwise, this message doesn't go into the heart really. So I think, thank you for emphasizing that, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
The
Prabhuji.
important part.
It applies for me there.
Hare Krishna devotees, are there any? I think Balaji going Prabhu, I think you are trying to talk, but we cannot hear you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Okay. I think Prabhuji may be having some issues. Hare Krishna devotees, are there any other questions or comments? So if there are no questions, we can end today's class with Vaishnava Pranam, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. One minute, Prabhuji. I think
He was unable to unmute.
Prabhuji, you are unmuted, Prabhuji, already. I think you have to check your phone. I think from the Zoom, you are already unmuted.
Prabhu, morning also he was telling there was some problem in the morning class. Prabhu was not able to speak.
Yeah, I think it is phone not the problem because everybody else is able to unmute and speak. Okay. Okay, I think Prabhuji is not able to speak. So we'll end today's session with the Vaishnava Pranam.
Thank you.
Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhobhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Thank you, devotees. We will be ending today's class. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.